Yo, what's happening? Right, let's go into, it's a couple days late, but you know me already. I like to watch the games, analyze it, see the fallout, etc., and then comment on the game. So I am talking about Sheffield United, Liverpool. I've got to make, yeah, you know what? Got to be the big man and apologize to the Sheffield United fans. Yeah, you know what? I've got a whole heap of Sheffield United fans coming at me after my pre-match predictions. Yeah, because I kind of was. I'm never going to say I was disrespectful. I'm not saying I'm disrespectful because look, let's look at it realistically. Yeah, no matter how well Sheffield United have been playing this season, they've just come up from the Championship. We've won the Champions League, and we deserve it. It's not like it's not like our squad in 2005 with Jimmy Traore and all that. We deserve to win the Champions League. We're a gulf of class above Sheffield United. That's reality. So I believe my prediction was based on, well, not even believe, I know my prediction was based on that. And I'm just looking at, yeah, you're a promoted team, but you ain't come up against us yet, right? But to say that, hats off. Ain't got a hat on, but hats off to you guys, yeah, man. Sheffield United flipping, that was our toughest game to me. That was tougher than, like, even the Napoli game, which we lost in the Champions League, was easier than that game. The Napoli game we should have won. We just weren't, our shooting boots weren't on that day, and there was a dodgy penalty, as I've said in my previous videos. But that Sheffield United game was tough. Sheffield United worked us out. They worked us out, and you got to give credit to Chris Wilder, man. He set them up in a way that we had no space to do the things that we normally do. And one of my problems, and I've mentioned this in another video, is one of my problems with Salah. I just think Salah at the moment is too predictable when he gets the ball on the right-hand side. I think he's too predictable in the sense that he gets the ball and he wants to shift it past the defender. He wants to kind of dummy and outpace him. And I just think he's got to change his game. Like he's in that top hemisphere of players now. Messi and Ronaldo are going to be gone soon. If he wants to be the Ballon d'Or winner consistently over the years, I just think he's got to change the game up a little bit. We know you can do a banger with your left foot, but in terms of just the close control and dribbling past players and just thinking a little bit different, because I think Sheffield United used that to their advantage. I can't remember who the defender was on the left, but he knew all the time what Mo was going to do. A couple of times Mo got through, but all in all, he had a good game to me. He was quite comfortable. I think Mane should have put us 2 goals up. He missed a sitter in the first half when Van Dijk lobs it over and he watches it come down. And to me, that's a finesse. Just lofted it over the keeper. And he thrashed at it wildly. And I was like, what the hell? As soon as I saw that, I knew we was going to have some problems in this game. Then the second chance, when Firmino, I can't remember the move in full, but Firmino puts it to him. He takes a touch and he hits the post and it comes back out. And then Firmino couldn't get the rebound. But we should have been 2-0 up. We should have been 2-0 up, right? But outside of those chances, Sheffield United had some chances to score. And if it was another striker, if that was like a Callum Wilson, a Aubameyang, one of those strikers like that, we would have been in trouble. Luckily, it wasn't. And it was Sheffield United strikers. But it was, that was a tough game, man. And they didn't really run out of energy. As well, they didn't run out of energy. They kept coming. They stayed in their shape. We were getting nothing. Like we weren't getting nothing from them. When Wijnaldum scores now from the volley, and it's a beautiful volley, but again, it shouldn't have been a goal. But I think because of all the chances we had before, we got our little bit of luck, and it's a 1-0 victory. And to me, the rest of the game almost is like not irrelevant, but I feel where we are at this moment in time, it's just about getting 3 points, 3 points, 3 points. It almost doesn't matter how we get the 3 points. I suppose when we lose a match, then we start analysing and we start saying, we've got to do more of this, or Mo's got to come back and defend. Because again, Trent was getting the pressure down that side. Everyone we play at the moment is coming down our right side. They're coming down their left, our right, because they know Salah's not coming back. And I just think we got to look at that. I think we've got to look at that because I feel like that's going to come back to haunt us later on in the season if we're not careful. If we play a team that's got a really classy winger, like when we play teams like Crystal Palace, we're going to have to change the system. That's just my opinion. But anyway, going back to my analysis of the whole thing. I think at this moment in time, we just need to put points on the board, a bit like what Mourinho used to do with Chelsea. Just put the points on the board, get as far ahead as you can by Christmas, and then you go on your run. Because we know second half of the season we're strong. We know that. You know, the first half of the season we're a bit rusty. Second half of the season, we know we go full throttle. If we can get to Christmas without a defeat again, but be more points ahead, less draws. To be honest, I wouldn't even have, I hate when we lose. I hate when Liverpool lose. But I would actually prefer that we lose one match and win all the rest than to be unbeaten and have 7 draws like what we did last season. I prefer that we lose a game. I don't want no Invincibles title. I want the Premier League title. I don't give a damn about this Invincibles title. I just want that we've got a chasm of points by the time the end of the season comes that Man City can't catch us. I'm sick of Man City. I'm sick of Man City. Twice you've taken titles of us because we've given it away. Twice. You know what I mean? There's 2 titles that Man City have that they shouldn't have. Last season and 2014. They should not have had those titles. We gave them those titles both times. So they really piss me off, they do. But anyway, that's my analysis of the game. 3 points in the bag. Gini come up with the goods. Shaky performance. Doesn't have to be brilliant though. Champions win those kind of matches. Yeah, we see Man United do it over the time. Over the last 2 decades, we used to see Man United do that and win titles because of it. There's loads of titles that Man United have, and I said, they never deserve to win that game. They never deserve to win it. And then you pile them up over the season, and they've got the title. And nobody looks at second place. You know, look at Newcastle. People talk about them all the time, the great entertainers, but they didn't win the trophy, and you're not in the history books. So I don't want this Liverpool team to be that. We're already in the history books for the Champions League, but we've got to win this title, man, just to shut people up. Us Liverpool fans, we know what our team's about, and we don't feel the pressure like what other people are trying to make out. But let's just win this title and then just shut everyone up for a good decade or 2. You know what I mean? But that's my analysis of the Sheffield United game. I think let's go on to the Leicester game. That's going to be a proper shootout, that game. I'm worried about this game. I'm worried about this game, to be honest with you. Because Vardy's on fire. But I'll do another video about the Leicester match. But Sheffield United, hats off. You did well, but we still beat ya. Peace.